Hello! Welcome to the Game Informer live stream. We are here. I'm with Dan Tack.
Hey!
And Leo Vader in the booth.
Hello! Exciting!
Yeah, we are getting ready to watch this Microsoft Xbox press conference, event, briefing, whatever they call them these days.
We got a kicking soundtrack going on here in the back.
Yeah, they're really
makes
doing
me want
it.
to play games. Play Xbox games.
So, this press conference, I think, and you guys, feel free to disagree. Sure. I think the Microsoft press conference is probably the biggest wild card out of E3 this year, hands down.
This year, absolutely. I can't argue with that. This is the place where the third parties are going to show up, right? And hey, I'm really excited about third party offerings. To be fair. And the cool thing about Xbox, all this stuff is PC applicable too. So any first party stuff, I get too.
Yeah,
hey, it's great.
Okay, yeah, as a PC gamer, I suppose that's true. Though you usually have to use the Windows Store for it, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, so
sometimes
they give and take. But
indeed.
I think that's part of what's interesting this year is the fact that Sony sort of came out and announced well in advance that their primary focus is going to be these 4 first-party games, and I feel like that really clears the stage for Microsoft, who knows what they're going to announce here, but as of right now, they don't have much of a first-party presence at all.
They
right?
don't. Let's be honest here. Even if you're a big Xbox fan, it's been pretty disappointing last year. Absolutely, like a lot of the games that have been announced, they never came out or have been delayed.
Yeah, you've got Scalebound got canceled, Crackdown recently delayed, things like that. So,
and, instead of Halo, you got Halo Wars. God bless its soul.
And this isn't. And I bring this up not to kick Microsoft at any point, but rather to point out that because of that sort of first party drought, this is a great opportunity for some of those third party games, and especially those there have been a lot of leaks and rumors this year. There's a high probability that if those games exist, this is the press conference that we're going to see.
This is where the third parties are going to be hitting hard on this one, which is super exciting. I think we're going to see a lot of great stuff from that. And also, first party, I'd like to see some cool stuff there too. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Less hope for that than I have for the third parties, but
okay, so first party, the no-brainer right out of the gate. There's going to be Halo here, right?
There's got to be a Halo here. The question is, what is the Halo offering that we're going to get? Is it going to be Battle Royale? And if it's Battle Royale, how do they massage the messaging for that to try to get out in front of the whole already fatigue is setting in for
the joke about everybody. Yeah, people imagine, because of this industry's tendency to bandwagon, everyone has this perception that there are thousands of battle royale games out there, when really there aren't that many.
There's not, but they see the trend out there, and certainly, I think that would be a cool IP to have a battle royale for. But I'll get killed for saying that. But yes, we're gonna see battle royales.
A cool IP to have a battle royale for, but do you think that it's part of a large? I think
in this case it would have to be part of a larger game. Yeah, it could not just be a Halo battle royale. That would be.
It would seem like
it would be really bad.
Critical mistake to announce Halo some sort of battle royale and not say also the third game in this second Halo trilogy
for a series that in my opinion needs to come back sort of.
Yeah.
They would need it to be part of a larger offering.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Other things. So part of that Walmart Canada leak was a new Forza game.
I think we could have, without that leak, I think we could have said that was coming.
That's pretty much every year.
That's a no-brainer. Yeah. That's going to be here. Or maybe we'll have a car on stage. 50-50.
It's also funny because they often announce the Forza games at E3. I feel like anyway, but when we schedule appointments for them for E3, they're like, okay, and we have an unannounced game is this the Forza one or is it a different
big one?
Yeah, it's usually a sort of given at that point. What about Gears of War? What do you think about that?
Wow, see, maybe that's the battle royale game.
Oh, that could be interesting.
It's got to be one, right? I'm just trying to play the numbers here.
Huh?
I would like to see Gears of War do something new. Maybe that's something that they could, because with Halo, I think they have to. That's an IP that I think they have to sort of play it safer with and just
protect a little more.
Yeah, push out a really great game and maybe stay away from the fervor of Battle Royale. Even though I think Halo does lend itself to it more than Gears, but Gears might be something that they could take a little more chance with.
I could see that. I don't know, but I also feel like Gears, you would really have to deviate to the point that people would even wonder if it was Gears. I feel like that combat is for as interesting as a third-person shooter that it can be.
Right.
It's a little bit slow, a little bit clunky, a little bit.
It would have to be changed drastically, but I think maybe maybe we're in the place for Gears to take some chances.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's not Halo, right? You can make a couple more moves with that instead of trying to. Because with Halo, they need a real crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Like if there's not a massive Halo here, then I mean, not only will I be surprised, but I'll be a little disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I also want to back up for a second.
Yeah.
If you had to bet right now, would you bet that there will or will not be a Forza car on stage rotating?
As I said, I think it's about 50-50.
Okay.
They did it last year, and I don't think it got great response.
Yeah. I
I
think
don't think you need it, but I get it. That's not for the that's not for the gamers and the enthusiasts, right? That's for the investors who want to see. Well, this is an amazing IP,
Yeah.
and great cars, and we got a Porsche. Sweet. If you invest in us, you'll get a Porsche.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm making boom.
Yeah. The luxury branding.
Exactly. So I can see that. It's flashy. It's big. You know what? I don't even mind it, except when they spend so much time. Like, I don't need to know the specs on that car.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I would say that the overlap, the Venn diagram, like I know there are a lot of gamers who are really into racing, but
Yeah.
in terms of the audience the broad audience who's watching a briefing.
And I make it very clear. Yeah, I'm not knocking Forza. I'm not knocking cars. It's just, it does nothing for me.
That's a little bit of like more showmanship and less substance for that. I think. Yeah. We talked about a little bit already. Crackdown. Do you think we'll see Crackdown?
No.
No.
I honestly think Crackdown has reached a point where it's just going to be delayed one more time after this, and then we'll never talk about it again.
Oh, so you think we will just never see Crackdown? Not this year, but that game is preemptively canceled.
I've got to go with that. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a really bold prediction, but the turmoil surrounding that is just to me indicative of that. Like they just can't pull it off. It's been so long and so like.
Yeah.
Like you think something, even a bad game would have come out. Right? It's just like it's not coming.
It's tricky because like I saw it last year and it felt very much like the original Crackdown games, but not necessarily in a good way. In a way that felt like, okay, this is a last generation open world game.
Right.
But
And
I feel like if they're giving it all this extra time, like maybe they found
what
a
are they
fresh
doing?
approach. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. That's what I'm saying.
All
Maybe
right.
it's on the stage. Maybe they're like, okay, we recently delayed Crackdown.
It would be insane.
Here's why. You know all that destructible environment that we said was
Okay.
only in multiplayer?
Okay.
Now it's in single player.
So here it is.
Okay.
This is it then. Yes, we will see it, and now it's the Battle Royale game. All right?
Everything. Why isn't Forza the Battle Royale game, Dave?
Well, because it's cars.
I think that would work. There are vehicles in Battle Royale games.
There are, but I don't think the Forza crowd would go for it, and I don't think the Battle Royale. You're missing both fan bases
Okay,
there.
fair enough. Okay, I want to move on. Oh, before we do that, some rumors.
Ooh, rumors.
So there are a few things that aren't necessarily like official leaks or confirmed, but some things that seem like probable things that we will see at E3.
Ooh.
One of those being a new From Software game.
Yeah,
You think we see that here?
I think we see it here. I mean, the rumor was that it's a multi-platform game, and
Okay.
if it's a multi-platform game, like you said, it's going to be here.
Yeah.
From has always been on the Sony stage with like stuff like Bloodborne and stuff that's console specific. But I think Xbox is gonna be happy to pick up whatever From's showing.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you hope to see from? Like, do you think that we're dealing with like a new IP? Do you think we're dealing with more Bloodborne?
If we're gonna see it on the Xbox stage, it's clearly not Bloodborne, right?
Okay.
So sadly enough, obviously the easy prediction is it will be something like Souls.
Okay.
That's what they make. That's what they're very good at.
Yeah.
From has multiple games in production, so we hear. So this will just be one of those.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt they're going to not stray far from the combat-focused action genre.
Yeah.
Now, they did Bloodborne, right? So okay, we've got Dark Fantasy out of the way because that's Souls,
Yeah.
and we've got Gothic Horror out of the way.
Yeah.
So now where do we go?
Yeah.
Wherever they go, it's going to be rooted in combat. It's going to be hardcore and brutal and grisly.
All right.
And so basically, they can't lose me.
Yeah.
They got me already. So whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. And then there were also rumors pointing to maybe a new Devil May Cry reveal at the show.
And as I recall, I think those rumors and leaks were pretty significant. So I'm gonna have to say, sure.
Except here's the thing that always throws me out. And like, okay, first of all, I am a huge Devil May Cry fan, and like there are a few franchises for which I would like to see like like that I would want a sequel for more
Sure.
than like Devil May Cry 5, right?
Yes.
But just because there's a lot of smoke doesn't always mean there's fire.
You're right.
I feel like I have been down this road with a new Devil May Cry game several times before.
I feel like this year there's been a lot of smoke with fires directly under them that you can see. Okay, so that's sort of
You can hear the crackling wood of the fire.
It's
Okay, okay.
Just I think a lot of the big leaks are turning out to be credible day after day here as we go further into E3, and it's just like it's terrifying with such accuracy. Usually there'd be some real curveballs in there. It's like, yeah, this is just a troll.
Yeah,
This is all
yeah.
fake, and except we keep seeing confirmation after confirmation this year.
Yeah.
So,
it's
I'm gonna say yeah.
interesting.
We'll
I
see
feel
it.
like this year, I mean, of course, there are the people who are just pulling things out of their butts, but like, I feel like this year is probably the highest credibility E3 leak year that I have ever
Right.
experienced.
I've seen very few like misdirection and a lot of stuff that's just bullet points of facts that turn out to be real the next day. So
Yeah.
that's I mean, hey, it's still cool. We haven't seen the stuff, even if we've heard about the stuff.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Leo in the booth here. Just because we could get cut off any minute, I want to do some quick housekeeping. Let people know that we are going to be talking over the stream a little bit. We'll be polite during gameplay and everything interesting, but there are going to be some opinions and interjections. So if you want a dry stream, this isn't the place. But also, most important thing, are you going to be taking your shirt off for anything today, Dan Tack?
If there's Bloodborne 2, I'll take the shirt off. But there won't be Bloodborne 2. That's the rule. The rule is Bloodborne 2 equals shirt off.
All right.
Wow. You got to give people what they want.
And I am on the Sony one too, so it could happen. It's
Well, wait, different rules for the Sony one, though.
oh no, it's the same rule.
Oh, I'm trying to give you an out there, man, so you wouldn't have to take your shirt off.
I don't want the out. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it if I get Bloodborne 2. I'm fully okay with this.
Hey, Leo, you know what I heard? I heard that yesterday at the EA press conference, they reserved their biggest announcement for the Xbox press conference. That they were instead going to reveal Skate 4 right here.
Well, Joe, the problem was they just had too much at the EA Play conference. They
Oh,
couldn't
you
possibly fit
guys,
it in.
you guys! It's only day 2. You know, a little. To be fair, that EA press conference is way better than last year's. All right, we didn't have to sit there and watch Game Changers play Star Wars,
Oh, boy.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Honestly,
I mean-
it wasn't great, but it was direct and to the point with a lot less celebrity interaction.
Yeah, I mean, but that's part of what I like about. I really like E3, and I'm hoping to see this from Microsoft here a little bit more today. And Microsoft, I think, has sort of been pioneering in the sense of like really putting the games front and center. And,
They have the most-
and dialing down the spectacle of it all a bit.
Yeah, you know, they have one of the more interesting press conferences because they seem more flexible. Like they can, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And Sony's been all about those straight up games.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's still a count. Oh. There we go.
This is the Xbox E3 2018 briefing.
Okay, so what's this game?
No idea.
There it is. I think you're absolutely right, Dan. It's not called Halo 6. That's got to be some sort of multiplayer thing, right?
They left the door open. And they opened strong.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
That music is still so good.
Please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Okay, what's the t-shirt? This is the game you play every year. What t-shirt is he wearing under his jacket?
That's the one we got to play. The power of the one.
With Halo Infinite, we will join Master Chief on his greatest adventure yet to save humanity. We are now at a moment of exceptional creativity in gaming. We can't wait to show you what Creativity Unleashed looks like for you. So to all the gamers around the world, across time zones and languages, to every single person watching us on TV and on Mixer, and to our largest ever live audience,
They left a couple
the thousands
Single
of you
person
with
on
us
Mixer
right
is right.
here in the Microsoft Theater. Welcome to E3 2018. I'd like to personally thank everyone who's joining us from FanFest. A 100% of the proceeds from your FanFest tickets are going to Gamers Outreach. Thanks to you, kids in children's hospitals get to game with their friends in their favorite worlds. It's a great cause.
Is there a uniform to
That's what
attend
I
to this year?
appreciate most about gaming.
There's every year.
Gaming brings us together. Gaming connects us. It inspires our truest cooperation. It creates some of our fondest memories of competition and our deepest conversations about the stories within games. Most of all, gaming fosters real community. It reaches across age, ability, race, gender, and geography. This is why I've always believed, and will always believe, that gaming is the great unifier. And what unifies us is our shared love of this art form. Legendary characters who captivate us, not just for 10 hours, but for 10, 20, 30 years. Bold stories that inspire the hero within us. Iconic worlds that are so richly imagined, we feel excitement in the air and danger on the seas. As gamers, we are at a momentous time where creative vision and cutting-edge technology together are delivering the art form we love. So, for months, our teams and I have traveled the world, meeting developers from Japan to Poland, from the UK to the Ukraine, from big studios to single developers, creators who seize the full power and potential of Xbox One to express their most daring vision for games. Today, we've curated a bold showcase of their best work, and ours. 50 games.
What?
18 titles with exclusivity, and 15 world premieres.
I mean, Microsoft plays fast and loose with the word
Some will be
exclusive, but
first-timers on this
we'll
stage,
see. We
and
will.
others will be first-timers
excited.
on any stage. All are imagined by the industry's greatest talents. All demonstrate what true artisans can create: mind-blowing art, immersive sound effects, breathtaking worlds. So let's jump in.
Exclusive.
All right. We talked it up. Let's see it.
All right. Microsoft Studios. All right. Cool. We knew about that, right?
Yeah.
Like we knew that was coming, but we hadn't seen much of it before.
Right.
Okay.
World premiere.
Ooh, that's
This would be
heavier than
different.
exclusive.
Yeah.
So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
Whoa.
Huh.
Some time has passed since I found you. Your master still lives. They'll soon make use of his bloodline. The limb you have lost will give way to something more useful. You'll learn to appreciate its worth. Your death won't come easily.
Wow.
Please welcome.
That's
from
something else.
Bethesda Game
Activision too,
Studios,
huh?
Activision publisher.
So now they've got series with Sony, with Activision, with Bandai Namco.
That looked radically different than what I was expecting as well.
Really?
Yeah, it did. It still got that core there, but looked wildly different than my expectation.
Huh. That looked a lot like a From Software
How's
game. to
everybody
me.
doing?
Okay, Todd Howard. Gotta love this guy.
It's great to see everybody again.
If you can see it, you
You
can
know,
go there.
actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this across the street. And Phil said to me, I'm having a few friends over. Why don't you stop by? And look, I know Phil is really, really charming, but damn, he's got a lot of friends. And the good news is, you're our friends too. We've had an incredible 16-year history with Xbox, going all the way back to the original with Morrowind. Now backwards compatible. And that goes all the way to bringing mods to consoles with Fallout 4. And now we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today. And hey, since we're here, we thought we'd give all of you an exclusive world premiere first look at Fallout 76.
Okay, there we go. But man,
They're coming out swinging. This is good.
yeah. Need more than Game Pass though
Yes,
if you have Todd
Fallout
Howard on the stage.
76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
300 years after our great nation began, we gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you. So that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home.
For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself.
Take me home, country road.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
Oh yeah.
A little taste, but it's still, hey, I'm looking forward to tonight now, right?
They really know how to do a good trailer though. Like they get
They
a
do.
catchy song, they get some good environmental shots. and
World premiere.
They're good at piquing interest, I think, with those.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know
What?
where to begin.
It's got to be Life is Strange, right? Yeah.
And I don't
Yes, it is.
know where to begin.
It's just me, Captain Spirit. This is Chris to the Flying Fortress. Have you spotted Snowmancer? Not yet. Keep me posted.
Chris, breakfast.
Okay, Dad. You're drinking beer?
I don't need a lecture from my son.
June 26th.
I always get picked last for the team at school, and they never throw the ball to me.
They can't tell stories like you can they?
No way. Start the launch. Too late! Emergency!
You're too weak to fight me.
This time, you won't get away from me. I miss Mom's smile.
Me too. You're probably gonna change the world.
I hope so.
I know so.
Captain Spirit is here!
The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Download for free from June 26th.
So is that like a?
It's in the same universe.
Yeah, but it can't be like the full game
know.
for free on June 26th.
Looks
Maybe-
cool.
Maybe it's just like a prologue thing.
I was charmed.
Commander Jackson on deck. Welcome to Crackdown 3. The only game built like me. Big, beautiful, like a skyscraper.
It's Terry
Fall at
Crews
your
again,
face.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to play on my level, follow my lead. Somebody give me my jam. Chop, chop, chop. It's all about getting the jump on the enemy. No building is too high. 60 stories up, incoming. You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more, grow more. Nama, nama, nama. Big, bigger. Jackson! Then you need that firepower. Homing rocket gun, bullseye. Vortex cannon, see ya. Graviton tether. Have you two met? And the most powerful weapon of all, me. And then I roll out like a boss. I can push off fools, pull up the side of a building, or even bust out my very own tank. Oh yeah. Boom shakalaka! Man, these bad guys just won't quit. They got mad scientists, and a master plan. Here we go! The hits just keep on coming. Boom! Whack, whack, mother! Crack down, 3.
We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind.
So that was PS4 exclusive before. And PC, I think?
Yeah, PC.
Yeah.
And the skies rained missiles, and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadows. So let us not fear the heretics at our door. Even with their iron steeds standing before us, stinking of machine oil and shining its heretical light upon us.
Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear.
We will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them. For this is our hour of glory. Amen.
Let's move out, Artyom.
They want blood? They will get it. We'll cross it no matter what those fanatics think.
And if the heretics come for our lives, we will stand firm. So you got me, you damned heretics. Artyom, jump!
All right, that's a cool one too. Wasn't it last E3 that was first unveiled?
Yes.
That sounds familiar. It's been on our cover too.
It has.
Metro had me at its gritty visuals, brutal landscapes, and its mystery of the ruins above ground. What I love about our art form is the vast
How'd
range
you like to be the guy who has a shirt that says "Hot Lord
from
Hot
grim
Monkey"?
post-apocalyptic battles
serious.
to hand-painted spirit guardians. Whatever world these creators build, whatever story
Or
they
the guy
tell,
who's filming
whatever
Phil
world these
Spencer.
creators build, whatever story they tell, whatever sound effects they use, we will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One. Like this next game. Generations have loved role-playing games from Inventive Studios in Japan. Our next game is the latest in a legendary series. For the first time ever on Xbox,
What?
Kingdom Hearts.
Very cool. All right.
Yeah, all right.
It's cold! Guess he's too used to the beach.
Hey, Islander, what can I say? Look, even the sea's turning to ice. Wow. A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or Kusaki Spike.
Give me strength!
Whoa! Yeah! Ha! Take this!
Look out!
Oh. That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Herc! Look out! Oh!
Things they don't really mean, oh, you're only everything I ever dreamed.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
The other Twilight Town is just data.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know.
This Keyblade.
Is that?
Mickey, you're too late.
You know, as excited as I am for that game, they cannot put a trailer together, can they? That was.
I don't know. I mean, I've never been super excited about that series, but I think that people who are really looking forward to it, I bet that's what they want to see.
I think we're missing an audio channel, though.
Yeah, it does seem like that.
You needn't cower in the doorway. I actually like meeting new people. Besides, the conversation with my friend here has reached a bit of an impasse. I think he just needs a moment to cool off. Now, I sense that you brought me something to inspect. Show me.
Oh.
The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The Forsaken Shores. A place of darkness, where fire and ash consume all. And from the depths, skeleton crews will rise to curse the seas. An ancient evil set loose upon the Sea of Thieves. You have delivered unto me a portent of doom most terrible. You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
All right.
Yep.
I'm not sensing a lot of enthusiasm out there for Sea of Thieves.
They need to do a lot to right the ship, so they say.
Oh, Nordley. Theo, Leo, don't you give him? Didn't you bully Nordley?
That's right.
He did, I remember. Yeah.
I'm glad I pushed him to be so successful.
Jeg har altid syntes, at landet deres var vakkert og forstyrrende. Da jeg kom hit som barn, fortalte de mig historier om skabninger og monstre. Vi ved, at nogen er derude. Og fortæl mig, hvem det er.
Exclusive world premiere.
This one's going to be heavy.
Double threat right there. By my count, we're at 13 games.
From Playground
if you count
Games,
Fallout 4 Game
Ralph
Pass.
Fulton.
Well, there will be an indie showcase at some point, and we'll put like 30 in there. So.
Yeah.
Plus, Forza Horizon 5 was leaked, so we still have to see that.
It's next year.
Thank you so much. It is fantastic to be here. Today, I am excited to show you the world premiere of Forza Horizon 4, set in beautiful, historic Britain.
P.S. I laughed during that trailer only because it was so
Forza
spot on with
Horizon
what we
4
predicted. Of like, of
dynamic
course there's going to be.
in a shared open world, and seasons change everything. Let me introduce you to some of our team who will be helping demo the game today. Please welcome Bill, who is online with a few friends in the beautiful English countryside. He has chosen the incredible new McLaren Senna. And say hi to Solomon, who is hanging out with his buddies on the streets of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. Solomon is driving the Hoonigan Ford Focus. And please welcome Andy, whose off-road buggy is perfect for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain, and having fun on the coastline of Britain. But first, let's join Rebecca. She is enjoying the summer in her highly customized Nissan Silvia. The sun is out, the sky is blue, and it's the perfect day for a drive. Forza Horizon 4's Britain is a shared open world. When you play with the entire community. And that means the other drivers you'll meet in the game will be real people with all the variety, spontaneity, and fun that real people bring. Let's join Bill. He's in the same shared world as Rebecca, driving at speeds made even more thrilling on Xbox One X by the brand new 60 FPS mode. Meanwhile, Andy is bouncing around the dunes nearby. As you can see, Horizon 4 is still full of action-packed fun. And now we're going to show you how seasons change everything. In Horizon 4, every season changes the world around you, with each bringing its own unique beauty and unique gameplay. One of the great things about this shared world is that it's easy to interact with the people you meet. Here, Solomon and Rebecca use the new Quick Chat feature on the D-pad to start a new friendship. It looks like Rebecca has found some like-minded friends. It's great to play solo, but it's better to play with others. Horizon 4 lets you seamlessly enter co-op from within the game world. Seasons, time of day, and weather conditions are dynamic, but they are synchronized for every player, so the entire community will experience them at the same time. Now, as much as we'd all love to sit and watch the sun go down together, let's see how this scene looks in winter. The entire open world changes beyond recognition. In winter, the lake has frozen solid, and previously inaccessible areas can be reached. The trees have entirely lost their leaves, and snow and ice cover the terrain. The trees have entirely lost their leaves, and snow and ice cover the terrain.
He's just describing what happens in winter.
It's the seasons. This is important.
Be more different. And now a blimp has appeared over the ice
It
to signal the
changes
start
everything.
of a new world event. Forzathon Live invites the entire community to come together and cooperate to win big rewards. And while they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring.
By the way, there's weird audio stuff going on that's on the stream's end.
Once again, the world changes completely with the seasons, bringing new driving experiences, new gameplay, and new events across the whole world. Every season, there are new reasons to play Forza Horizon 4, and the huge, creative, fun-loving Horizon community will be there to enjoy them with you. Today, you've seen a completely new take on Horizon. In Forza Horizon 4, you will live in a vast, beautiful world in which dynamic seasons change everything. Forza Horizon 4 is coming to Xbox One and Windows 10 on October 2nd, and I am thrilled to announce that it will be included in Xbox Game Pass on the same day. Thank you so much.
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
I really wish that Microsoft isn't the only one who does this, but the hired cheering sections.
Games from our Microsoft
No thanks.
studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans. My team and I take our commitment to you seriously, to make Xbox One the best place for you to play and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console. This is why we're increasing our investment in our existing franchises that you already love. And this is why we are amplifying our investment in new worlds. that will deepen your love for gaming on Xbox. We embarked on a quest to find creative teams that have the mastery of our art form. And we found innovative game designers, master storytellers, exceptional world builders. And now, I'm proud to introduce the creation of a brand new Microsoft studio, The Initiative.
Okay. Interesting.
Led by Daryl Gallagher, a visionary storyteller who has worked across some of the most iconic franchises for over 20 years. This new Santa Monica studio is building a team of world-class talent to create groundbreaking new game experiences. And next, I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios. This studio caught our attention with their visionary approach to building a zombie survival franchise. They just released their second Infestation, Into the World, and in the first 2 weeks, over 2 million of you have joined the fight to survive. Now, it's my distinct pleasure to announce that we have acquired Playground Games. This is one of the highest-rated studios of this generation, celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship. Not only will Playground Games continue to work on Forza Horizon, they're bringing their open-world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later. And for the fourth new studio, it's my personal honor to welcome Ninja Theory to Microsoft.
Oh.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
I met Nina and Tamim when we collaborated on Kung Fu Chaos back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade, you know you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic stories. This is a team gifted in creating new franchises. And yes, we've got a fifth studio to announce. Compulsion Games. 2 years ago, we premiered a game we couldn't get out of our heads. A game that captivated us with its strong, fresh, and intense storytelling. We Happy Few is nearing its full release to gamers everywhere. So please help me in welcoming all of our new studios.
That Ninja Theory one kind of blows my mind still.
By
That's a big
joining
deal.
us at Microsoft Studios, these 5 new teams will have the resources, the platform, and creative independence to take bigger risks, create even bolder worlds for you.
Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No! It's better not to know.
Wakey, wakey, everybody. And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. Do what you should be doing, and you never have to worry.
Sally?
Arthur, we're practically the only 2 people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy.
It's not a lovely day for it. It's a terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
Where is it? Where's the BlackBerry? You've gone too far this time.
People won't face facts.
Not until we take their joy. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Exclusive.
Console launch exclusive. Yeah.
I know this game.
Oh, it's PUBG. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense.
That's
What should I be noticing about that, Dan?
I guess that would be the launch, right? So I guess
Isn't it launched?
it's like it's on
World
Xbox.
premiere.
Oh.
I don't pay attention to the Xbox version, to be honest with you. So I mean,
No, fair enough. Oh, Vesperia. Isn't that what? Yeah.
Reaching out for no man's land to take a breath and take a chance and walk 1,000 nights to change the world. Where to go, when to start, who to trust, what to say. Found them all, just need someone to share. It's not in the dusk every day to carry on. Ain't so strong, I ain't so strong to go. Living in the past is not the way to live. I wish you could hear me say that I miss you. Why were we there back to back? Why were we there face to face? I must be alright when you're in the dark. If you lose me somewhere and your tears are in the air, I will ring a bell until you feel me by your side. And I love
So now I know for a lot of people, the Tales series kind of all blends together, but Vesperia is probably one that is like the most universally recognized as one of the best of recent
World
years,
premiere.
recent generations.
world premiere.
Now it's a world premiere.
Washington, D.C., the most heavily protected city on Earth.
Within its limits, 177 foreign embassies, 550 elected officials, and 23,000 military personnel. In the event of an attack, critical personnel are evacuated, underground shelters open, while complex defense systems patrol the sky.
But nothing stopped the virus. 27 days after patient zero, Washington fell. It began with riots on K Street, then shootings in the National Mall. Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse, but some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles, in communities that live under constant siege. Survival has taken the form of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, Brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is threatening to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt state lurks in the shadows, ready to engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the Division are the only ones standing against it.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies come from within?
Cool. Yeah. Mm.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead. Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that? Yeah.
Closer this time.
I hate simulated mission banter so much.
It's often pretty bad.
Look at this parachute. Dropped right through the ceiling. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that'll come in handy. So you guys are coming or what? Yeah. Oh, Merry Christmas. Ah, here's the door.
Karpinski, it's the Division.
Alright, let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you.
We got a boy here who's gonna die without his meds. Those True Sons assholes confiscated them, along with most of our drinking water. Up around
Okay,
Pinwater Station.
meet us at the sinkhole?
I wouldn't
Yep.
ask for help.
Okay, sure.
I don't know what else to do.
Wow. Okay. Definitely from the capital. You should have a new side mission on the map.
Yeah, we're not that far.
Okay, do it after the crash site? Sounds good. They're just ahead of us, Matt. Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec. Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I know, please help. I've been busy.
Toxic chemical residue detected.
A lot of loot down there.
Hey, you guys should really check this out. Almost there. So that's the control point.
Hey, wait for me.
Crap, they have a tank. Yep, I see him.
Don't aggro him yet.
Let me adjust my build.
Got my crossbow and chem launcher. Chem cloud out. Matt, can you flank them and get a clear shot?
I'll take that sniper on top. Wait for it. Got her. Matt, look out. All right, let me try to get that tank off you. More bad guys on the other side of the plane.
Grenade, grenade!
Dude, come on.
Yep.
Matt, I need your help. Over here. Seeker mine out. Whoa! Oh, I'm stuck. Use a little help. Thanks, Matt. Oh, there's a dude rushing through the plane. Guys.
Yep, I'll see what I can do. Got him. I'm down.
Yeah, hang on, I'll get you. I'll cover you guys.
Come on, come on. Get that weak point.
Oh crap, Matt, watch out. Setting my drone.
Thank you for the revive, Meg.
I've got this guy behind the tank.
Matt with the hive knife.
Alright, just lay it on him.
Again?
Drone down.
Ah, there goes his armor.
Ah. You're on your own.
Keep going.
Good job. Level up.
Level 30. Oh, sweet. Congrats.
Alright, flare is up. Control point is ours. Nice. You guys wanna check out the plane? Let's go.
Analyzing ballistic residue.
Looks like a rough landing.
Jesus! Whoa, that's nuts.
Let's check it out.
Great idea. Let's just die.
So, game plan. Take the capital back. I think we're ready. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go!
Well, it looks good anyway.
Yeah, I mean, as cool as that game is, you just cringe through that dialogue, though.
Please welcome.
It's difficult to create
engineering Xbox Game Pass.
dialogue that sounds like it'd be a real situation.
Yeah, but then
right?
don't try.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't do it, don't do it badly.
This is a special time for gamers. We've never had so many incredible games to play. Storied franchises, uncharted worlds, new releases, and cult classics. Genres we love, and genres we'd love to explore. There's only one problem. Too often we are forced to choose one amazing game over another. So we set out to solve that problem, and to answer the question, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could play them all? The answer? Xbox Game Pass. A way to give gamers the ultimate freedom to play. And your response has blown us away. Not only are you playing more games, you are spending more time gaming. Freedom of choice is leading to more discovery, more play, and more fun. And we couldn't be more inspired to keep building and unlocking more for you. So for the last year, we've been working on how to give you faster access to all those games. We leveraged the machine learning expertise we have at Microsoft and invented a way to start your games twice as fast. And naturally, we're calling it Fast Start. Unlike the current Ready to Start system, which is manually configured, Fast Start uses machine learning techniques based on how gamers actually play games. And Fast Start is designed to get better as the algorithms and parameters are refined over time. I'm pleased to announce that Fast Start will launch for select
from the
titles
crowd.
in the June update coming later this month.
Fast Start. All right.
2 times faster.
Ultimately, it all comes down to the games. We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo the Master Chief Collection, coming later this year. We also plan to release all new exclusive games from Microsoft Studios, including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more, into the Xbox Game Pass catalog on the same day as their global release. Every month, we'll also bring new games from leading creative studios into your Xbox Game Pass library. Games like Ashen, Warhammer Vermintide 2, After Party, and Phoenix Point, all available in Xbox Game Pass the same day as their global release.
hell is Phoenix Point?
So that's what's next. But let's talk about what's happening today. Tom Clancy's The Division.
That one guy with the woo. He's
Lots
the
of
strong
woos.
guy.
The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited. And Fallout 4. All enhanced for Xbox One X in gorgeous 4K, and all of them playable today in Xbox Game Pass.
That one guy is way too excited.
Thank you to all of the developers working with us to bring freedom of choice to gamers around the world with Xbox Game Pass. Thanks, everyone.
Leo, can we hire the woo guy?
We need him. He's our cover story reveal guy.
Lots of games in that montage there.
There were.
I thought I knew why I came here. I saw it. The end. It was so vivid. But now the truth feels further away than ever. I still have so many questions.
You said you were going out, but I heard you through the wall. I said don't go far. You had me searching for a reason, but I was in the dark.
We can't let Trinity get hold of this.
Let's think this through.
Do you realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me now to stop it before it consumes us all.
What have I done?
What a shame you can't hear me. I speak louder. Though you could keep me in reserve.
I know that it's not practical. I know that it's hard to believe.
You don't know that you caused all this, Laura!
You need to trust me.
We have to trust each other.
I speak louder.
chance to alter the course of humanity. If you had that power, what would you do?
That looks cool.
Yeah, that's not a new reveal or anything, but yeah.
No, that's a good
badass
trailer, though.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good trailer.
Exclusive.
Oh my god.
Hey, Leo, here it is.
They say I'm like Bruce Willis, unbreakable die hard.
Die hard.
Put this mic on the tripod, but I'm not Chow Yun Fat. Break 'em, still a pillar of stone. Flows into your skull. Mash on your whole militia like I'm Hannibal. Imagine you the antelope, and I'm the king of the jungle. Animal instinct, phenomenal stamina. Just think about a man on the brink of insanity. And it's me, you not a rapper, you a movie star. Checking who we are, be the booty tar. Molotov cocktail. Checking you'll get scored as who regardless. A marvelous, majestic. All my power harness shit. My spoken word like a Voltron sword. And these poems close to arsenic. Every madly, deadly. Come
That's
on.
powers that be.
It's in you.
It's in me. And MC. That's all we know.
The powers that be.
It's in you. It's in me.
In MC.
That's all we know. The powers that be. It's in you.
It's in me.
And MC. That's all we know.
Well, it's no Skate 4, Leo, but it's pretty close.
I think we're just going to call it that.
Session 4.
We'll have to see who's making it.
What'd they say? Creature Studios?
Oh, right.
Exclusive.
When I thought it was
They
Skate 4, I
say you
had
only
full
live
body
once.
chills.
I beg to differ. I was born 3 times, and I've met death 3 times. My first home was Altanova. The curiosity I gained there cost me my first life. I awoke again in Tarif, village of the sorcerers. I once thought that this would be my true home. Everything changed when I started to ask the forbidden questions. What exactly is the true nature of the Black Stone? What lies beneath the vast desert? Who was it that was calling me from the depths beyond the desert? The world never paid heed to such questions. They just fought on, blinded, and hungered for more and more of the power. It is time that I, at long last, reveal the hidden secrets once and for all. Come to me, if you dare to learn your true wretched self. Behold, I am Elezra, the darkness born from the desert.
You have to call it the MMORPG, Black Desert.
World premiere.
We've known each other a long time.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Nothing gets through!
You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this?
They're demons!
Uh-oh.
Red Grave is completely taken over!
Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Yeah! Yeah! Who's that Joker?
Hey, honey. Need assistance?
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my crew! Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes?
Yeah,
He's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
It's just like older Nero.
A functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
It's the same sword, a weird arm.
Sweet arm. Kicks demon ass.
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime, you know it. Cash first.
Kenny, get back inside now! I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay, he looks super different, but that's got to be Nero. Like long-haired Dante.
Please welcome
E3
from
made.
Capcom, producer Matt
That's a
Walker
big deal.
and director
Yeah.
Hideaki Itsuno.
As director, I wait 4 years for this. Thank you so much. DMC is back. English is hard. Matt, you do it.
Of course. It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since. So this is our response, loud and clear, that we hear you. Devil May Cry and Hideaki Itsuno are back! Early on in the development of Devil May Cry 5, we set our sights on creating something that was going to have world-class visuals. So we've scanned fully costumed models for all of our main characters, and with the power of Xbox One X, we're able to render them as realistically as possible. Now, while visuals are really important, the controls need to remain tight and responsive as well. So we've gathered the best minds at Capcom to ensure that we can still deliver that amazing gameplay that Devil May Cry is known for. And we think that we've made something that feels better than any action game we've ever created.
Hold on. すべてのファンの皆様のために一番の自信作ができました。期待してもらって大丈夫です。よろしくお願いします。
Itsuno-san says that he is convinced that this is the best game that he's ever made because we made it for you, our fans. And we hope you look forward to seeing more.
Have a great E3!
I will!
Exclusive.
Oh, the hits keep coming. Oh, very nice.
The delicious last chord.
Yeah. It's a long time for a DLC, but hey.
Exclusive.
Considering how long the original took, that tracks.
That tiny fox in a big world is a prime example of the reach of gaming today. A labor of love conceived and created by a single developer in Halifax, Nova Scotia, is today commanding gaming's largest stage. Whether you're sharing the adventure of a tiny fox with more than 20 million viewers on Mixer, or teaming up with Xbox Live friends to slay zombies, gaming is an incredible community. We've always believed that building community is vital for gaming. There's real power in our shared experience, sharing the same world, the same seasons, the same campaigns. And there's real meaning in sharing our love of gaming with fellow gamers. This community is the reason why we love premiering games here at E3. For the rest of our briefing, everything you show you will be world premiere games no one has seen before.
What?
I'll tell you, this is a big conference.
I mean, they said it was about 100
Starting
minutes, right?
off with something entirely new from our friends at Bandai Namco.
And we're about 80 minutes
On
into
my
it.
last trip to Japan, their creative team showed me a sneak peek at their next game. Now, you get to see the first look.
World premiere. There are worlds that exist, separate from our own, where the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds were never meant to meet. But things have changed. Now, they have begun to merge as one. And our last hope are the heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival.
All the IPs in one.
Yeah.
Jump Force.
AKA, also known as Anime the Game.
Plus that last one.
With Death Note in there.
With
Yeah.
Death Note for some reason. On top of Naruto, DBZ, and
One Piece.
And One Piece, yeah. Okay. It's ambitious.
World premiere.
It's been 15 years since the fall. The city is a corpse, and we are the worms. We burrow in it, fighting for every useful piece of land to preserve ourselves from the terrors of the night and the horrors of the day.
I know not who can hear my voice. I shall therefore speak a word unto hear. Anyone who dares to steal food will be hanged, and their bodies will be exposed.
Every day we rise from dust to choose between bad and worse.
Get him! You're dead now!
And these choices we take to survive will create the world to come.
You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night, and good luck.
There were rumors of that one floating around, right?
Please welcome narrative designer Chris Avalo.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Hi, I'm Chris Avalone, and I'm excited to be working with Techland to create the world of Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is everything you'd expect from a bold sequel to the first game. A fluid parkour system with improved natural movement, deep and tactical first-person melee combat, and of course, terrifying nights when the infected emerge from the depths of the city to feed on anyone they can find. At the same time, we invite you to a new vision of the post-apocalypse, a bleak and unforgiving reality that we call the modern Dark Ages. Today, however, we want to give you a look at one of the impressive new features of Dying Light 2, a technical and narrative advancement for the franchise. Dying Light 2 will be the first in its genre where your choices have genuine consequences in the game itself. From how it looks, how it plays, to the events that occur, everything in the game world can change based on your decisions. The following demo throws a bit more light on this. Dying Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we are about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
You going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another. After this, you will start seeing a significant change in the city as access to the water supply allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level, and that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safer for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side. Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water on the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade, but this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you will have to make, but it allows you to carve out your own world. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Did you play the first one of those, Dan?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Exclusive.
I did.
What do you think, Leo? Was it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Exclusive world premiere.
I feel like I should maybe.
These have got to stop.
Look into that.
A lot of time has passed. You've gotten soft, complacent. You always knew this day would come. You always knew the three of you would be needed again. You always... Wait, what?
Is this Battletoads?
Oh my god, it is.
What? Finally!
No way. Oh god,
yeah!
What? That's amazing.
A brand new game featuring body morphing genre mashups, 3-player couch co-op, 4K hand-drawn 2.5D graphics, and broad, non-specific feature declarations. They're back.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that's a surprise.
I'm surprised that didn't leak. Of course, that's just been a rumor for so many years, but that's cool.
It's always coming, right?
World
Now it actually
premiere.
is.
Now, for real, it's coming. Yeah.
I was born to fight wars that no army could win. There was no fear, no failure. But the rules have changed. The enemy changed. And no one was ready for it.
The Black Hand. They are the world's most powerful private army. But even they should fear what they've created. This isn't a war, Rico. This is survival.
Does that happen a lot? Want me getting shot at? All the time.
That was part of the leak, right?
Yeah. I think that one's been around.
World premiere.
Well,
Is this your battle royale day?
this, like I said, a bold new take of
Yes. Okay.
Funko Pop Gears. Okay. Sure.
From the Coalition, please welcome Studio Head Rod Ferguson.
"13 years ago, when I began my Gears of War journey, we had no idea how big this franchise would become. And as it's grown, we've dreamed of taking it to new places in different ways to reach even more fans. And that's why today we're announcing Gears Pop, a collaboration with our friends at Funko to bring a unique mobile spin to the world of Gears.
Gotta be shitting me.
And mobile is not the only new place we're going. I'm excited to also announce a true Gears of War PC experience in a completely different genre, Gears Tactics. You create a whole new squad 12 years before Gears of War 1 as they hunt a locust monster maker responsible for destroying whole cities. It's our take on the classic turn-based strategy genre with a character-driven story, faster, more aggressive gameplay, a customizable squad and equipment, and of course, it wouldn't be a Gears game without a massive boss battles. We look forward to sharing more about Tactics with you soon.
Wow.
But it's not just about going to new places. It's also about having new experiences. And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
Wow. All right.
Okay. All right.
They're just calling it Gears now, though.
Yes. Well, because I guess
As Kate,
they're
you'll journey across the biggest and most beautiful world we've ever created, with the war for humanity escalates on two fronts, outside the capital city and within Kate herself. In this moment from the game, Kate leads a rescue mission to a remote village, but something goes horribly wrong.
Maybe they got sick of the GOW acronym because it was overlap with God of War so much.
Kate. No. Kate, you can't see this. You don't want to see this. Kate? I'm sorry. Thanks for coming here.
Of course. Can I recommend we maybe get these people out of here?
Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Del, we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
What?
Something's happening to me.
It's your grandmother's? Enough. We'll deal with this later. Foz, round these people up.
I need help.
There's a place up north. I think we can find you answers there. No. Absolutely not. We have orders.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates. No, Corporal. You're coming back to New Ephyra. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me. I need to fix this.
Hey, watch her. A necklace? That's a locust symbol.
Yes, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
Hey, what are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
This is a wild game of survival.
In the entire history of Xbox, in the entire history of E3, in the entire history of our industry, gaming is now at its most vibrant. Today, we shared our commitment to giving you the freedom to discover and play all of the great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. Today, we showcased more games than we ever have before. 50 games, 18 titles with exclusivity, and 15 world premieres.
There's that woo guy.
We shared our most diverse gaming portfolio in every measure, from breadth in art style, genre, and cultures, range in subject and setting, scale and story, and scope and creative vision. And every one of these plays best on Xbox. The world of gaming is on an historic growth path, where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In this significant moment, we are constantly challenging ourselves. Where can we take gaming next? Our answer? We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. Our experts in Microsoft Research are developing the future of gaming AI, so the worlds and characters we enjoy will be even more rich and more immersive. Our cloud engineers are building a game streaming network to unlock console-quality gaming on any device. Not only that, we are dedicated to perfecting your experience everywhere you want to play, on your Xbox, your PC, or your phone. And of course, our hardware team, the same team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X, is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. And let's talk about our games themselves. We are committed to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw earlier, we are making one of our greatest single-year investments in teams by adding 5 new creative studios. We have committed our team, our company, our technical resources, so we can declare to you today and next year and all of the years after that, you will always experience the best in gaming on Xbox. So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes to be made, and legends to become. Together. Thanks, and have a great Easter.
I love shit like this.
It is cool.
The one last thing stuff?
yeah.
Man, I love it.
You don't get them so much anymore either.
Oh, Cyberpunk?
Yeah, it's gotta be right.
CD.
It's gotta be.
I mean, I know what that means in DOS, but.
Yep.
Final, new final.
Sweet. It's a huge deal.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner. And it keeps you going. It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
That was one badass trailer.
Yeah. We didn't see much of the any of the actual game, but like that's enough to set a universe.
I'll take a taste.
Yeah.
You think you wanna play now? You think you wanna play now? This is my playground.
And even a montage of all the games they showed is going to take a long time.
It is. They really do show quite a bit.
This is my playground. This is my playground.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Well, Dan, we have an awful lot to run through here
in a very short time.
Yeah. So how about this? To keep things moving along, because we don't want to just recap the whole thing. Let's talk about winners and losers. Let's alternate. What do you think is the biggest? What's the biggest winner of this press conference? What's the big takeaway for you?
First, the big takeaway I think is that it was a great and uncharacteristically great press conference for them.
Oh.
Unbelievably did they ever deliver. But yes.
Yeah, I'm on that point. I would totally like that. Is not only I think, and maybe I'm close to it, and my memory is faded, but like. I feel like that is not only the best Microsoft press conference I've seen in years, but like probably just one of the best press briefings at E3 in a while.
I'll give it, one of the best in the last few years at least. Lots on deck, tons.
Yeah. So let's. I just want to run through out of everything we saw. Like, what is top of your list? What is the best thing that was there?
From top of my list, this is obvious that this is bias here.
Hey, that's what this is about. We're not objective.
So the From Software reveal, obviously, been waiting to see what they were up to for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And watching them do sort of a feudal Japan take with all the demons on deck that are available there.
Isn't that just Neo, though?
Right. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to separate itself from Neo, while Neo is already sort of tapping into that same, not only style of combat, but the same. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know, crazy guy with a prosthetic arm that turns into weapons. That's
cool. It also seemed like it had a little more mobility than like
with the grappling hook. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
You don't get to do that in From Software games.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
That's cool. Okay, so my number one, I think if you watched, you could probably judge from my reaction.
Sure.
Devil May Cry 5.
Absolutely.
That is one of my favorite series out there. So yeah, I am really looking forward to seeing more of that and see what's up.
Moving right along.
Yeah, what's the next
There's
best?
so much stuff. This is ridiculous. Like, I guess I got to go Cyberpunk after that. I mean, not a lot to look at, but what I did see really channeled all of like the Shadowrun and that kind of stuff, things that I so much love about Cyberpunk. So
yeah,
I'm down for more of that.
For sure. You know, and I really like that trailer. I'm always a little skeptical when they just show like cinematic trailers, but at the same time, like this is the studio that brought us The Witcher 3. I think that the Witcher series. I think it's safe to assume that they know what they're doing on the gameplay front.
I would have loved to see gameplay. I'm sure we will sooner rather than later, right?
But well, and if nothing else, that reveal, the Cyberpunk reveal, is a long time coming. In that, like that game, we've known that game exists. They've announced it
Long
like,
time.
years at this point.
Yeah.
So to finally just see something on it, to have it have some substance beyond concept art, I think is a
That's
big
cool.
deal.
I agree.
I was also really excited about the little the Life is Strange thing.
Actually, so was I, surprisingly, and I don't even like Life is Strange. But that little like sort of like weird kid's imagination kind of thing.
Yeah.
The trailer was well executed, and then it got me. All right? It got me.
And it definitely has the I mean, I shouted Life is Strange just a few seconds into it. I
Right.
think that like that has a sort of consistent vibe or tone with the music and the slow panning camera and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that, and I think it also stands out in a way that like in a press conference that is, and I know this is a touchy subject, but like people talk about how like so many games are like you just experience games down the barrel of a gun,
and a lot of
Very
games
often, too. But it's also nice to have that more, I don't know, like a more, I don't know, earnest or innocent
I
sort
would
of
say
approach.
over the last
Yeah.
few years, especially, those kind of games are getting their due alongside.
Yeah, exactly.
the standard
Exactly.
fare.
I like the coexistence. I'm not necessarily saying
Sure.
preference there. Okay.
Sure.
So
So moving along,
yeah.
I'm going to go with the Halo Infinite. We didn't get to see anything about it.
Yeah,
but it does exist. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, Ori 2 I think is another one that I enjoyed the first one. It was cool to see that in action. Not very surprising, I guess.
I like
but
Ori. Yeah, this falls
on positive stuff.
Okay,
obviously.
I like that too.
I think I think it was a very smart move on their part to devote a little part of their press conference to talking about studio acquisitions for first party.
Yeah, and okay, so there was a big rumor about the Playground doing exactly what they said there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember what game it was, but it's a big one. And if every other leak has come true, so the fact, I don't know if we should look it up after this, but whatever title they're working on, I remember was quite major. If this syncs up,
Interesting. Leo, do you think you could do a little look on that?
A little look?
Yeah, just see like
just
search
in the intro,
Playground
because
rumor or
it
something.
was a big one. Like, I was just like, no way.
That'd be
they make Forza, and it's just like this was a big name.
Yeah. Okay, so I know I said focus on the positive.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's continue to focus on the positive.
Hold on. I just like there were like
I got some stuff here.
I think surprisingly though. Okay, well I don't want to dwell on it, but I always find it's weird when you have a stage like this to just really pack it dense with like as many exclusives and premieres as they had here to put in stuff. And I'm not even saying that things like the Xbox Game Pass fast start is necessarily a bad thing. That's
like
a good thing
from a
for people
business
who
point,
use that.
yeah.
But it's like it seems like a weird thing to devote stage time to, right?
Sure. Well, they got to say that they're doing stuff other than getting games and companies. I guess.
The rumor was about Fable, apparently.
Fable.
Every other rumor was true, and it said that it was an open world RPG. Right? It's got to be it.
Wow. Yeah, Fable came back. I mean, actually came back and
came. Yeah, right.
and
Not Fable. Not what we've been
not
looking
not
at
what
the last
Fable
right.
became. Yeah.
Well, that would be very impressive. Wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, not taken as gospel,
We're
but
not
an
taking it as
interesting,
gospel, but-
interesting.
But
thing.
given that they did say they're also working on another game for us, an open world RPG, and that's the room.
That seems about right. Hey, Leo, what did you think about Session?
I'm here for it.
In case you didn't see it, Leo, in his roundup of the EA press conference yesterday, really took them to task for not announcing Skate 4.
Yeah, we really need that one.
It's the least they can do.
More skateboarding games seems like a good thing.
Absolutely. I also pounded the table when Just Cause 4 popped up.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
it made the mouse move and the cursor pop up. So
It's
that's what I was excited for.
I'm excited for it. The crazy thing is, like, a lot of these announcements, like the Just Cause one, maybe they're not earth-shattering surprises, but just show what a strong showing this was overall. Like, it's like, oh, that could have headlined at another year's show.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and we were lamenting before this press conference of how like, well, this is the leakiest E3 ever. They're not going to surprise us.
They gave us a couple. Battletoads.
Battletoads was a surprise. Devil May Cry, even though it had leaked, sort of, or was strongly rumored, that's still a like
Battletoads. Bandai
looked
Namco
good.
Jump Force. What the hell is this?
Yeah. That I mean,
it's not completely my cup of tea, but it's wild that they're bringing those universes together in some way.
Yeah, some big crossover. And then also there were some things that looked interesting in that little ID at Xbox.
There was tons of stuff that looked interesting in that, but you can't even like get a grip on what you're seeing before you're on to the next game.
Yeah, and there were some. I mean, some of these may have been revealed before, but like I don't remember hearing about Raji or Waking or Sable or Harold Halibut. Like
Sable, I think we knew was going to be the show.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean,
it was low, against these other juggernauts. It's very low key, sort of.
Yeah.
Title just sitting in there.
But man, yeah, just a lot of
Kingdom Hearts on Xbox.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts on Xbox thing, I guess is not like I think the days of Square Enix exclusivity is just sort of done. That's not a huge surprise. But I mean, at the same time, one thing about that trailer that I thought was a little funny though is it reminds you how long it's been since the last Kingdom Hearts game. When it's like, wow, they've put out a lot of different Disney movies that they can put in here in a brand new.
The whole Pixar stable. Crazy.
And I mean, beyond what they had Tangled in there, I mean, you're basically dealing with like the difference between like 2D movies and 3D movies at that point.
It's only a matter of time before Marvel's in there with them.
But who knows? We saw a little bit. We saw newish stuff about Fallout?
Yeah, just a taste. It looked what we saw. Looked very traditional. In terms of stuff, but I have a feeling we'll get to the real skinny on that stuff tonight.
Yeah, and in just a few hours, Bethesda's having their press conference. But yeah, because like one of the big things about the reveal of Fallout 76 was that there's not much to give us even a sense of what kind of game it is.
But what we did see, even briefly looked Fallout 4-ish.
Well, it's like this is a Fallout game that's set earlier.
Yeah.
I think that you would want to draw a distinction of like, hey, this game is set. This is a different kind of game set earlier in the Fallout timeline or something, if that's what it was.
Right.
So,
well, I think any questions we have about that will undoubtedly be answered in just a few hours.
Who knows? Maybe they'll just show the same trailer.
They may show the same trailer, but I doubt it.
Wow. And Forza, even though that was basically a given at that point,
it's a given, and I like the fact that there are people out there that love that, and it looks beautiful. It's just it's not gonna. It doesn't get my motor running, you could say.
Yeah. Division 2. We didn't even talk about that.
Big one.
Yeah.
I guess we all just were so assuming that it was on the way that we just sort of wrote it up. Outside of the fact that it had, canned gameplay shown to us with the dialogue and everything, it looked very pretty.
Yeah.
Physics look great.
And man, and closing the show off with like all of those, like to just draw that line at one point. It's like these are all premieres: Jump Force, Dying Light 2, Battletoads, Just Cause. Gears Pop, Gears Tactics, Gears 5.
Dying Light 2 came out of nowhere. Very ambitious. Not. I don't know if you can like what they showed. Very cool.
Yeah,
can it live up to that kind of thing where it's like, oh, the whole world changes and I've heard this before.
Well, and the
skeptical.
The involvement of Chris Avalone in there too. I mean, goes for something. I mean, you're an old school PC gamer, right?
I mean, his legacy is well known.
What
all the way from the Black Isle days on the way up.
Yeah, like I probably Planescape Torment is his most lauded project.
Probably.
Also on some cult classics like Alpha Protocol.
Dude, there was in those days there was rarely a game that didn't have his name on it.
Yeah. So, man, I mean, that's just again. Maybe I'm a little. Oh, go ahead.
Here's what I'm really excited about.
Yeah,
Funko Pop Gears.
Shut up. You didn't want to talk about the negative, Dan. So we're steering away.
Well, we
from
don't have time to talk about the negative.
No, I suppose that's true. And again,
that's
like
a good thing.
Maybe I'm shell shocked, like because E3 always like. After you see all the shows, you get a little, or like all of the briefings, you get a little bit more perspective on it and can sort of compare. But like coming out of that, man, I feel like that was just very good.
I would agree. Just in the sheer breadth of content, it seems like it's way more than they've had in previous years.
And Xbox, as much as like part of what people just get excited about is it's more about the game than the console. I think is where gamers' enthusiasm comes from, right?
Sure. Well, I would say. A lot of them, yes, there are console warriors.
Well, of course there are. But I guess all I mean is that like I think it's smart on Microsoft's side to really put just like, hey, games front and center and make it not necessarily just about Xbox.
And on that note, I mean, they did those 5 different studios in the acquisitions there?
Yeah, 5.
4 or 5? No, one of their own new studios and then 4 acquisitions.
Correct.
Yeah.
The Initiative is their new studio, which sounds like a name of some shadowy government organization in a post-apocalyptic game or something.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, The Initiative, and then they bought Undead Labs, Playground, Ninja Theory, and Compulsion.
An odd curveball there at the end.
Yeah. Well, the Ninja Theory one is interesting to me too.
That one is also.
Like I was saying during the stream, that sort of blows me away just because I have enjoyed so many of basically all of Ninja Theory's games. I think.
Sure.
Devil May Cry, Hellblade, that PS3 game, Heavenly Blade, Heavenly Sword,
Yes,
Heavenly Sword. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so like that's a studio though, like it's sort of famously independent. Like the reason they did Hellblade the way they did it was because it's like they didn't have big studio backing.
They could do their own thing.
And I think with sort of first party support on that like I'm really excited to see what they can do. So
yeah.
All right, I think we hit the major points here.
We did, unless we want to get snarky, and I don't think we have to. I think this is, I honestly am usually very willing to just dump on bad presentations, but I honestly think
you and I are together again for the Nintendo press conference, right?
We are.
Okay,
we'll have our chance there maybe. But honestly, I honestly am quite impressed with the offerings this year. From this, like, yes, they got to roll out all the third-party stuff, which is great, but just great showing. Great showing, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
All right.